Imagine a man whose genius transcended the boundaries of his own era. A man who seemed to possess the knowledge and imagination of the distant future, nearly 500 years ahead of his time. A man whose insatiable curiosity, relentless pursuit of understanding, and boundless creativity made him a legend not only of the Renaissance but of all human history. This man was none other than Leonardo da Vinci. Welcome back once again to Sticku TV videos. Today we delve into the extraordinary life of Leonardo da Vinci, a polymath whose talents spanned art, science, engineering, anatomy, and philosophy. A man whose mind was like an endless ocean where science, art, philosophy, and imagination all coexisted harmoniously. Our story begins on the 15th of April, 1452, in the small, humble village of Vinci, nestled in the rolling hills of Italy. Leonardo was born as an illegitimate child, meaning his parents were not married, a situation that at the time often meant social rejection and little respect. Yet, from his earliest days, Leonardo demonstrated a curiosity that knew no bounds. As a young boy, he would spend hours observing the world around him, watching birds soar through the sky, water cascade over rocks, clouds drift lazily across the sky. He would ask himself endless questions. Why does this happen? How does this work? What makes the water flow the way it does? Why do birds fly? From a very young age, Leonardo was captivated by the act of drawing. He would sketch animals, trees, and human figures with astonishing detail and accuracy. His notebooks, filled with these sketches, revealed a talent that baffled even the most experienced artists of his time. Although he lacked formal education, struggling with reading and writing, his natural talent and keen observation set him apart. His mind worked in ways no one could fully understand. He was gifted with a unique combination of imagination, curiosity, and perceptiveness. As Leonardo grew older, his extraordinary talent could no longer be ignored. His father recognized his potential and arranged for him to move to Florence, the vibrant cultural and artistic hub of Italy. There, Leonardo entered the workshop of Andrea del Verrocchio, one of the most renowned artists of the era. Under Verrocchio's mentorship, Leonardo learned the fine arts of painting, sculpting, and craftsmanship. He also studied mechanics, architecture, and even music, showing his diverse interests from the very beginning. Legend has it that one day Verrocchio was painting an angel in one of his works, and Leonardo, working nearby, added a small detail, perhaps a more beautiful wing or a more lifelike expression, that so impressed Verrocchio that he decided never to paint again, believing Leonardo had surpassed him. Though this story may be apocryphal, it symbolizes Leonardo's extraordinary talent and rapid development. But Leonardo was not just a painter. He was an explorer of the natural world, a scientist before science was a formal discipline. He dissected animals, birds, frogs, and even human cadavers to understand how muscles, bones, and organs worked. These dissections were risky and controversial at the time, but allowed him to create anatomically accurate drawings that would astonish future scientists and doctors. His notebooks are filled with detailed sketches of the human body, muscles in motion, vascular systems, and the intricacies of the skeleton. Leonardo's scientific curiosity extended beyond anatomy. He was fascinated by flight, engineering, and warfare. His notebooks contain sketches of flying machines, wings inspired by birds and bats, some of which look remarkably like modern helicopters and gliders. He designed complex devices like parachutes, armored vehicles, and even early concepts of tanks and war machines. His detailed plans for giant crossbows, catapults, and fortifications reveal a mind deeply interested in mechanics and strategy. It's important to understand the context. This was the 1400s, an era when such ideas were considered fantastical. Most people could not even conceive of human flight or armored vehicles. Yet Leonardo's notebooks looked like visions of the future, sketches filled with ideas that would only be realized centuries later. Despite his brilliance, Leonardo faced many struggles. Many of his projects remained unfinished because he was constantly exploring new ideas and often distracted by his endless curiosity. His patrons, wealthy men and rulers who commissioned works, sometimes grew impatient with his slow progress or unconventional ideas. Nevertheless, whenever Leonardo completed a piece, whether a painting or a mechanical design, it was beyond anything the world had seen. His paintings, in particular, are considered some of the greatest masterpieces in history. Among them, The Last Supper stands out as a profound depiction of a pivotal moment in Christian tradition. The moment Jesus reveals that one of his disciples will betray him. Leonardo captured the emotional intensity with such mastery that every face tells a story: shock, disbelief, fear, and sorrow, frozen in time. And then there is the Mona Lisa, perhaps the most famous portrait ever created. Her smile has puzzled and fascinated viewers for over 500 years. Is she happy, sad, or hiding a secret? Leonardo's technique, called sfumato, allowed him to blend colors and tones seamlessly, creating a lifelike softness and depth that modern technology still struggles to fully replicate. The mysterious allure of her expression has made her an icon of art and enigma. But Leonardo's genius was not limited to art. He was a visionary scientist who sought to understand the very essence of life. He studied the human body in extraordinary detail. In 1516, Leonardo was invited by King Francis I of France to live in his court. The king appreciated Leonardo's genius and provided him with a comfortable residence, where he continued to teach, draw, and dream. The 2nd of May, 1519, at the age of 67, Leonardo da Vinci passed away. Legend has it that the king himself held Leonardo in his arms as he took his last breath. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the life of Leonardo da Vinci. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more inspiring stories. See you in the next video.